I'm gonna edit most of that because I don't want to be
I
too.
So wait,
will
we're on now. We're on now.
Yes. Um,
Oh my
I
god.
made sure to not start when you were saying the N word because you were being so mad at your classes.
Just just school in general.
Yes,
Let's just be
yes,
serious.
because you just finished the quiz before we started, and you're like, I am done.
I'm done. No, seriously, dude. Like online class is horrible. It's disgusting, bro.
Why do you
But sure,
think
I
I
mean,
stopped going to Jeff State last year and I haven't been back to
let's not
school?
like
I don't
hey,
do online classes.
remember. Let's not throw it under the bus now. Don't say names now.
Hey, I could say this. Jeff
we
State's
slip up and
terrible.
say each other's names all the fucking.
Okay, the names don't count, and Jeff State is a fucking terrible community college. I'm just saying that out loud.
Damn. I guess you never really benefited from the shit they offered.
No. I mean, the only two classes I did that I benefited from was public speaking and English. English is because I had some people to actually help. Well, I'm actually good at making essays when I'm motivated to do it, and that class actually motivated me to do the essays, and I actually enjoyed them. And then public speaking, it did more than our 8th grade public speaking when it was just us sitting around playing Magic the Gathering with
That's true.
Jacob's Holy
The
God
greatest
deck
class
that
of
no
that
one could
school year.
kill him for some reason.
For real.
Listen, I'm just saying that was the best year of my high school career. I had a lot of fun with that.
Playing Magic.
I had to tell one speech, and then I sat and did paper for 5 minutes every class, and then I got to beat the crap out of Josh and Matt.
That's good, I guess.
Funny enough, in my community college class
I also trained
for
Cindy
public
how to beat the crap out of Josh and Magic.
Funny enough,
I have no.
our last public speaking speech we did, because we actually only did 4 speeches in that entire class. The rest was learning about how to publicly speak. The last speech, she gave us basically a bunch of topics, put them in a hat, and we had to pull out a topic. It was a improvised speech. Couldn't make our own speech and couldn't make. Well, we had like about 10 minutes or 5 minutes to basically write down everything you know if you wanted to do a cue card. I got lucky. I pulled out a card that says basically uh, review a book or like talk about a book that you know. And for some reason, when I read that, Quest for Celestia came up, and I did the best speech because somehow I knew everything about that book, thanks to
Don't say
uh.
her name, but we all know the English teacher you're talking
I was
about.
gonna say
That's
the
right.
grade. I was
Yeah,
trying to remember
yeah.
the grade because, like, 6th grade or 7th grade. I forget
That
which
would
grade.
be, I believe, 8th grade.
Oh,
That
eighth
was
Eighth
the
grade.
grade.
new book.
Eighth grade. I don't. Eighth grade. It's technically eighth grade. Yeah, I remember. I
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah.
because we read Quest for Celestia, and then we read the last Narnia book. I was about to try and remember his name, but I was like, who remembers the Narnia book?
Ah, yes, the murder unicorns.
What?
What? No.
That was the last Narnia book. The unicorn who wanted to drown everyone in blood.
What? No.
Oh yeah.
No, it
He was.
wasn't. It was about the monkey and the donkey that basically destroyed all of Narnia.
Yeah,
And
but
how
there
the
was
kids
also
were.
the murder unicorn.
Where the fuck was the unicorn? There was no.
There
I.
was the
Ladies
main
and gentlemen, this
protagonist
has
that
officially
wasn't
turned
one of the
into a
Pevensies.
debate that really has no sense whatsoever. This has been over 4 years ago, and they're still debating over this bullshit. Remember,
We
this
never
is
debated this before because Joshua wasn't an idiot back then.
And I don't remember there ever being a unicorn. I remember the
There's a
donkey
unicorn on the
dressing
cover of
up.
the damn book.
I remember the
He was one of the
donkey
key characters
pretending
in the
to
story.
be some type of godly figure, but there was no unicorn. The only unicorn
Donkey was
I.
wearing a lion skin and pretending to be Aslan, and basically that was going on. Everybody thought it was the real Aslan. It was basically a giant Antichrist allegory. Meanwhile, there was the current Prince of Narnia, and he had a unicorn sidekick, and that unicorn sidekick had a murder bone.
Huh, for some reason, throughout reading that entire book,
I have all
I just...
7 books on my shelf in the other room. Don't test me, Joshua.
Listen, I gave up on ever liking Caspian, even when the movies came out. I'm sorry, even in the books, he sounded and acted like a prick. So, him having a murder unicorn is par for the
It wasn't
course.
Caspian. It was like Caspian's great-grandson.
Time in Narnia is confusing.
Caspian was a young prince who flirted with Lucy in, I believe, 4, and then 5 had nothing to do with Caspian. No, wait, he flirted with Susan in 4, and then 5 was them on the boat where he didn't flirt with anybody, though he did consider trying to make out with the illusion of Susan. And then there was 6 where he was an old man and none of the Pevensies were back, and it was that weird whiny Eustace guy.
Well, yeah, he wanted to show his friend that Narnia existed, and somehow a lion just decided to stroll up to a school and say, "Hey, you want to go on an adventure with me?" And then boom, they went on an adventure.
Important PSA, kids. If a lion strolls up to your school and says, "Hey, come on an adventure with me to a magical land," don't do it.
Oh
For
boy.
multiple reasons, but primarily just don't do it.
I like how the first 8 minutes it went from Russian Badger doing weird ass videos to us debate about Narnia.
Speaking of those weird ass videos, there is something I have discovered which is the most fun I think I've ever had in any video game, simply because of the context of it. In the aforementioned Battlefront 2, you can do an era where it's the Republic versus the Separatists or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not the important part. The important part is that you get to play as different heroes during that time frame. And 2 of the heroes are Chewbacca and Bossk. And they have no relevance in the story at that time frame. But what they do have in the game is Chewie can throw a stun grenade and then slam his fist in the ground so hard it kills like 8 people at once. And Bossk is the literal definition of toxicity, because he just throws out toxic grenades that choke you to death.
You know, like every 12-year-old that plays Call of Duty.
You were trying for a joke there, and I just don't think it went the way you intended.
Yeah, no, man. Let's be honest. A lot of people your age play Call of Duty, man. Trust me. Trust me. And they make more money than us.
Well, yeah.
I mean, most of them don't make more money than us. They just play the game. But there are some who make more money than us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why, but for some reason, recently videos comparing UK fast food to US fast food had just been coming on to my recommendations, and I clicked on one, and them comparing the UK's small, medium, and large to our small, medium, large, I feel like a fat ass when I saw that.
Joshua, over here. I'm gonna admit this right here and now. You just mentioned US and UK videos. I pretty much binge watched the entire line of every single video that they've done, and yeah, I feel like a fat ass as well, even though I am one. So
it's like their large is
like,
our medium.
yeah, for real,
Or
it is
small,
bad.
depending
The
on
United
which
States
fast food
is
restaurant
doing
you go
bad.
to.
I wanted
Like,
to say that in regards of fat assery, I actually feel like I'm a fat ass than I used to. Because contextually, I used to think I was like easily in the low 300s when it came to weight. I'm like 60 pounds less than that. I don't hate myself as much as I used to. I just look fat.
You really need to stop thinking like that, because that actually gets to your head, and that could actually lead to potential bad, negative, very, very pessimistic thoughts in the future. So please do leave that shit alone.
I mean, I don't hate myself or anything in like the context of I want to end it all. I just hate myself and like, damn, I could be a way better person than I am, and I'm not doing anything about it.
Hey, buddy. High school, it was a hell of a ride, and trust me, you used to think about yourself very bad. You didn't have to say it. You just kind of looked. It just kind of body language, my guy. That's all.
Listen, half of my high school experience is basically like the original Resident Evil doorway cutaways between each
Where the random
section. It
bullshit
was
zombies
very
have to
long,
jump
and I
through,
don't
man.
remember it ever happening.
And yet somehow you remember the silver fucking chair of all the Narnia books.
Are we really gonna go back to that pile of shite, mate? We're not
No,
going
wait.
there.
Well, yeah, I
No.
remember all. I actually have been starting to
We're
collect
here
all
to
the
talk
books I
about some sort of
remember.
gaming stuff, man, like
Well,
culture. I don't know,
okay,
movies. I don't
before
know
we
what
go to
like.
gaming,
Right, Warframe, yeah, that's what I'm playing at the moment in the background. And they released a big thing today, which is like more of their space pirate bullshit. And they even released a sea shanty. And
woo,
Oh, good grief, we're going there.
no, we're not.
yeah, I think they just went full Wellerman come with it. I'm not gonna recommend it to you. If you're interested, you'll find it on your damn self, on your own damn time. Blah, blah, blah. Point
No,
is,
no, no, no. You don't understand why though. Because you fuckers don't understand the fact that that sea shanty thing was basically a meme. And from that meme, because again, YouTube bozos are not online, you guys should really know where that really comes from. Digital Extremes most likely just kind of incorporated that fun meme idea into the game, and so sea shanties are not part of the damn game. I was like, when I immediately heard you say sea shanties, I was like, they really rip off that shit from like memes and the culture that it became for like 2 months and put it in the game. I was like, get
I mean,
Digital
to be
Extremes,
fair,
you're not
if you
original
look
anymore.
at the
Quit using cultural bullshit in your games, honestly.
I
Become
mean, it's
original like
actually
you
a
used to be.
really damn good song, much like the first one with the We All Live Together. It's not as annoyingly catchy. It's an actual song, and I don't hate it. I just don't think I could listen to it 1,000 times over without starting to hate it.
I'm not
Which
saying
is
that no,
the
it's not your fault that it's not like your fault or anything. I'm just saying that Digital Extremes needs to become a bit more how do I say creative again, because like they saw that off the internet and
I
but
mean, they didn't steal a song. It was a brand new,
incorporated it into Warframe somehow. I don't know. Mad weird. It
it
was
was
like a
a
sea
brand
shanty
new
type thing
custom-made
on
song, and it was damn good.
yeah, I don't know. They might have done the original content based on like the music, but the sea shanty idea, like incorporating it into the game, was like off from Twitter and Reddit
I mean,
and some Discord
in the
servers and shit
actual
like that.
game or anything. It's like just on YouTube. It's not like something you can find in game at present. Not like We All Live Together, where you can just go to Fortuna for the first time and they'll be singing it.
I don't know. It's just that I saw that on online, like in the of course, social media, and I just kind of saw it, but I was like, what the hell does that even mean? And then everybody just started. Apparently, some games kind of introduced like quote unquote shanties into their games, which was
Hey,
weird. Which is just basically music,
the
but that's
only
it.
game at the moment that I actually have seen that actually has an excuse for shanties, and that's Sea of Thieves, and that's the only game because it's pirates, and everyone knows pirates have some good shanties.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey has them sing sea shanties. They're not like pirate sea shanties, but
See,
like sea songs.
Excuse me,
Heresy.
sirs. Excuse me, sirs. You guys forget the straight up OG Assassin's Creed 4 Black
well,
Flag.
yeah, I was about to bring that up.
I didn't play most of that game. I started the game, I killed this one assassin dude, I went to some city, and then I never picked up the game again.
You're disappointing.
You started the
The ending
game,
is actually
you
quite
didn't like
satisfying
the start, so you just left.
because
No, I
at the
just never
ending.
got back to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ending is actually quite interesting because you find out it kind of leads up to Assassin's Creed 3. So I liked it. That's all.
But funny enough, I actually like literally uh, watched an entire 40-minute to an hour documentary on the origin of sea shanties, and then right after that, it somehow became a meme, and everyone just blown up on YouTube singing the same goddamn song. I was like, there are more songs out there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So,
Sorry, I step away for a moment, but yeah, go look up the bullshit Warframe sea shanty whenever you feel like it. I guess
Dear goodness.
yeah.
that's not as it should be. But yeah, excuse me, I'm just in the background here committing war crimes against like zombie things as the alchemist with no sense of self-preservation.
Is it a war crime if it's zombies?
You don't understand what I'm doing to them. It is a war crime,
I
Jasper.
mean,
Don't question.
I literally just remembered when I was doing my first playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda. Literally, there's a section where basically you rescue the priestess or the leader of the other alien race, and you have a choice. You can either blow up the facility holding a bunch of the aliens that you're trying to help captive, but they don't get experimented on anymore. You could let them have it, or basically what I did, basically let them think that they won. Give them enough time for us to extract the creatures, and then I just shot the person in the back. And I was like, that's actually a war crime, because you're not supposed to shoot an unarmed person in the back after you basically surrender. And I was like, I literally have, did 3 war crimes within 1 minute of playing this game.
Wow.
Am I audible? I don't remember if I'm audible.
Yes, you're.
Yeah.
No,
I hear you.
you're Jacob. Audible is a streaming service for audiobooks, and I'm not doing that.
I would
Shit.
like you to sit down.
Not
and
sponsored.
shut up, please.
Well, no,
Or if
because
We are
you're
not
already
sponsored by
sitting,
Audible.
Audible is shit.
if you are already sitting, then please stand up, sit back down, then shut up. All right, thank you for the background noise.
I swear to God, this guy's insane.
But I
He's
recently got
taking what is it? Breaking the fourth wall to a new level.
I mean, it's really breaking the fourth wall. There's no like veil here. He's just like, we are not auditory beings. We don't exist in a world of sound on the internet. We are real people, I think.
I know. I
There's
don't know. I'm just trying.
only like a
I'm just trying
5%
to make
chance
shit
that
up,
we're
bro.
not real.
And here I thought I was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
human peep.
Well, I mean, you might be. We don't know what your blood sugar level is. If it's all sugar, then you might be a human being.
Yeah, damn. All right.
If it is all
Well,
sugar, you might also want to talk to a doctor and then ask them how you're still alive. Because I feel like that could help with some kind of disease or something.
yes. Okay.
Right, we were
Alright.
talking about Warframe or something. Basically, I finally got to play through a mission known as the Deadlock Protocol. And to explain this as best I can, it's a lot about the Corpus, and they're just the greedy space pirate, greedy space capitalists. They're capitalists who have like no laws restricting them whatsoever. And the main asshole guy that we've been dealing with, Nefanyo, he basically just sends everyone else to do his work, and he has this entire like civilization of people as his slaves, and if they don't do what they say and quote unquote pay off their debts, then he can have their brains taken out of their body and their body repoed to pay their debt. But yeah, he basically makes this claim that he is the heir to the founder of the Corpus or whatever, and if he can prove it by finding where the supposedly dead founder is, then they can rip off his golden hand and he can have it surgically attached and say, hey, I'm the heir now, all of you have to obey me, instead of listening to a board of directors who all hate him.
Okay.
So, you go on this whole quest, you end up going through a rip in space-time to where apparently a Warframe bodyguard that this guy created for himself by bribing the shit out of the ancient, like, space gods. Basically, when he should have been ripped in half by the destruction of the space-time continuum, he actually lived, and his Warframe was responsible, and he basically like tricks you into coming into the void or whatever to come find him and save a bunch of of those captured slave people so that they don't fucking die. And when you do save them, you accidentally rip a hole in space-time, and he leaves back to reality. What
Oop,
ends up
there's no
happening is
gravity.
you save all the slave people, and basically the guy really, really hates Nefanyo. His name is Granum Praxis, I believe. And Nefanyo is supposedly his heir from a secret project or whatever. And when Nefanyo's like, "Father, I finally found you," he's like, "I've done all this stuff in your honor," and it's like, "In my honor, huh? I made all these points about being self-reliant, about being moving forward, about working to achieve your goals. And you just force everyone else to do your work. You've automated this amazing process of working to achieve what you want, and you've turned it into a process of laying on your ass and making other people do it for you." And he's basically like, "The only thing you are an heir to is my negligence." And Nefanyo's like, "Hey, can you go into the void and kill my dad or whatever?" And then when you go in and kill his dad, because he's like, "Hey, maybe if you do this, I won't kill all the slave people." And you go in, you fight the Warframe protecting his dad, and then at the end of it, you realize he used those little tears created when you save the slave people to escape. You get a message from him after the mission, and it's basically just, "I am free now," and then he goes on to tell you that the names of all the people who helped you destroy his Warframe and thwart his son, and he's like, "I know what they want. I know what everyone wants, except for you. I had been considering taking back what was rightfully mine. Perhaps the rot of greed has destroyed too much of it. Perhaps it's time for a new board of directors. Would you like a seat? Would your masked friends like a seat?" And then he goes on to list their names like I aforementioned. And basically what he says is, "I will endure. No one else may endure because of it, but I will endure. And whether or not you choose to survive to be a part of it, it's up to you." Basically, he was playing four-dimensional chess while we were playing, like, one-dimensional chess with the idiot Space Sun. And now the idiot Space Sun has not only, like, completely and totally lost all chance he had of taking over the corpus, but now he's also, like, the most wanted man in the galaxy. So yeah, fuck the slave owner guy. That's all
So
that
Mortal
cost to listen
Kombat's
to.
coming out next month. What do you guys think about that?
You mean the one that came out on the 16th, or comes out on the 16th, I think?
Yeah.
Doesn't it come out the 16th of this month?
Trailer.
No, I mean, like, there's already reviews and stuff out for it. Like, people have actually seen the whole damn movie.
That's early reviews. No, what do you think of the trailer, bro?
No. It's not PG. That's a start.
Oh, come on,
I,
man. Come on, give me some details. You know you saw
I,
more.
I wish
Come
there
on, how can it
was.
not be awesome?
Listen, to me, I wish there
I think
was more, because all it was basically Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting. I'm like, if I want to see that, I can go play the video game.
You guys are just being too.
I
Oh,
prefer the
no.
1998 version.
You're still stuck on that one?
I think the new character Cole, who is supposed to be like an Asian stand-in for Johnny Cage, probably probably not going to be the best main character. In fact, he has all the makings of, "Hey, we wanted to put in a POC or whatever in the lead position so that we can say we're moving forward." I feel like that's not gonna work out super well because he doesn't seem like all the Mortal Kombat characters have something behind them, even if it's a weird thing behind them. He doesn't seem like he has anything, especially since he's not like a Liu Kang stand-in or.
No, it's
But I
like,
mean, like,
to me, the only trailers that keep popping up are just Sub-Zero and Scorpion fighting, so that's literally all I know that's happening in the movie, so that's
I
basically
mean,
all
here's the
I'm
thing.
just picturing the movie now. So it comes up, and that's just them fighting for like 2 hours.
Dude,
Here's the
you're so
thing.
pessimistic, bro. Honestly.
I'm
Oh
saying it
god.
as a joke. I'm really interested in it. I'm just very skeptical. Because
Oh,
the Sonic
I
movie
wa-
is basically the start of actual good video game movies. And I want them to actually make the Mortal Kombat movie better than the original.
It's
Basically,
already going to be. That is a very low bar to clear.
what
The
did you
fact
say?
they have like they have actual martial artists playing Sub-Zero and Scorpion is already a huge step up, and the fact that there's blood and gore is a huge step up.
I mean, Warner Brothers didn't kind of hold, didn't really hold back with this one.
Yeah, Warner Brothers has started reaching that point where it's like, hey, maybe we should shut the fuck up and give the people what they want. And then Snyder Cut happened, and it was a massive fucking success. And it's like, okay, maybe we should do more of that kind of thing where we just listen to the people.
And then pull the rug out of Zack Snyder and completely destroy the Snyderverse.
I mean, all he said was he was going to make the movie. He never said he was going to make a universe.
His
He was
intention
originally
was
planning to.
his intention was to, but Warner Brothers said cut. Warner
The
Brothers
original
said cut the shit.
the original Justice League was going to be 3 movies, and then they kicked him out and cut it into a single movie that didn't make sense. And I'm really a fan of the film theory take on it, where the whole like all the really cool parts that they added to the new film is basically Zack Snyder subtly taking a dig at Sweden or what's his name?
Yeah, Joss Whedon.
Okay. Yeah, basically taking a dig at him because
This
it's
is
saying
this boy just said Sweden. Are you serious?
I know it's Joss Sweden, but like in my head, I just hear the Sweden part. I don't remember his first name because I don't associate that level of stupidity with the name Josh. I mean, there's a level of
Mhm.
stupidity associated with Josh, but it's
Hi.
not that far down.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
But like, yeah, I'm basically just like I agree with the theory that the apocalypse future that everybody keeps seeing, that's Snyder saying that hey, that future is the one from the Sweden movie because everybody in that movie has no team chemistry and they're all fucking idiots. I will say though, having actually seen Snyder Cut, the apocalypse verse like dream sequence at the very end of that movie is probably the greatest chance Jared Leto ever got to be real Joker, and he pulled it off. He was absolutely fantastic. I To quote from this line, I believe I'm remembering it correctly. The line was, "The Bat knows about losing things," and Batman says, "Be very careful what you say next." He goes on to say, "A father, a mother, a son," basically just going real far with antagonizing Bruce, and it's really good. Honestly, I'm surprised he did as well as he did.
Honestly, everybody was surprised to see Jared Leto back in Snyder Cut. Let's be honest.
I mean, he doesn't suck. That's a good start.
No, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
Jared Leto did was straight up like I don't know who directed Suicide Squad like the first one, but honestly, the real Suicide Squad was like it was meant to be better than the one that showed in theaters.
I
I like
mean, Suicide
John
Squad wasn't
Cena's.
even supposed to have Joker in it at all. The person directing it was like,
Yeah,
put Joker in for no good reason.
exactly.
I
Just
appreciate.
for more publicity and more to more people turning their heads towards the movie. That's all.
I don't care if the entire movie ends up being really shit as a result of like overall. I just love the one line from John Cena's Peacemaker, which is like, for how are you a villain? Aren't you a guy named Peacemaker who believes in peace and is like, I love peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I have to kill to get it. That line alone makes the whole movie worth it.
I mean,
You disrespecting
the
you
the new
disrespecting James Gunn like that?
the new Suicide Squad that's coming out. That's to me when I saw it, I was like, they're basically just taking the whole team from the animated Harley Quinn show and then putting it into a movie.
And what's wrong with that? That scene is
Nothing.
great.
I didn't say
What is he
nothing was
talking
wrong.
about?
I was just saying,
There's an animated Harley Quinn show, and a lot of the characters that you see in that show are the main characters that are appearing in the new Suicide Squad movie.
yeah,
Particularly
the
King
only character
who's the
from
best
the
one.
original movie that basically survived the cut was Harley Quinn. Which I hope she does better than her Bird of Prey
She's
movie.
not the only one.
Well-
Random ass Rick Flag is still there. Did you not see him in the background of Idris Elba during the scene where it's like, if you do this, you die? He was right there. And then when Harley Quinn said, if we find out you have a customized license plate, you die. And he's like, wait, what? No. That was Rick Flag. Or at least the guy who played Rick Flag in the first movie.
Yeah, he's Rick Flag again. Yeah, he is. You're right.
And Waller's the same person.
Thank goodness, because she was actually a very good Waller. I'm not even messing with you. She was awesome. Appreciated that shit.
Wait, she's
It's
the same.
really
She's the
hard.
same person. Man, her
Yep.
outfit and makeup made her look different to me.
Maybe it's just because you haven't seen the movie in 5 years and you tried to repress most of it because it sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I basically only liked that one guy. That I don't even remember the name
El
of.
Diablo. El Diablo.
No, he was basically
Oh,
just
Captain
an
Boomer!
edgy Mexican that was like, hey, I become strong when I'm angry. Well, become angry!
Captain Boomerang also survived the cut, and so did Deadshot.
Oh, I just
Although it's
didn't
not the
see him in
same
the
Deadshot.
trailer. Will Smith was
I
like,
saw
I'm
No.
out of here.
No, there is no Deadshot in the new Suicide Squad.
I swear I saw Deadshot in the trailer.
He's that's Idris Elba, but that's not Deadshot. I swear to God, that's not. Will Smith is not returning back ever.
No.
No,
I
I
don't
know
think
it's
so.
not Will Smith. I think it's still the character of Deadshot, though.
It's not. Well, Idris Elba's character is supposed to be the Deadshot, but it's under a
Right.
completely different name. I swear. Let me help you out. I'll be the Google guy today.
Google guy.
I know they've got Polka Dot Man, the Crocodile Person, the Rat Lady, Peacemaker, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang's back again.
I do know this. His name is not Deadshot. His name is Bloodsport.
Man, he would have made such a badass Bronze Tiger.
Dude, you just actually nailed the thoughts of many people. I'm not even messing with you. A lot of people
Like,
are saying
why
that
the fuck
that
would you
that
waste him on Bloodsport? Like, what the fuck? Give him Bronze Tiger from the animated Suicide Squad. That guy was
Some-
kick ass.
yeah, somebody said that they should have given him a Bronze Tiger. That would have made so much more sense. But yeah, sadly that's not going to be the case. But I really can't wait for it. Honestly,
I'm
I
really
kind
hoping
of
they don't kill King Shark, because in the trailer it looks like they kill King Shark.
I don't think so. Honestly, James Gunn isn't that much of a
Hit in the
dick.
face with a tank round.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna get killed, bro. Honestly, I don't think he is.
I mean,
I
with how
like King Shark.
they killed basically random Suicide Squad member number 1 in the first one, who knows? Anyone could die.
You
I
mean
mean, it was
Slipknot?
during a fight scene, and
Yeah,
not like
him.
randomly at the beginning. Sorry, but yeah, I'm really hoping they don't kill King Shark, and I'm also really hoping that Amanda Waller just refuses to let him talk instead of him actually being stupid.
Wait,
there
you
was
don't
a
like
scene-
the way King Shark talks?
No. He was like Amanda. There's a scene where in the trailer where Amanda Waller goes, "Any questions?" and King Shark raises his hand and says, "Hand." And then Amanda Waller's like, "Yes, you have a hand. We can all see it," before he can say anything.
Oh,
I really hope he's not stupid and like that was just her mocking him.
I mean, he is voiced by Sylvester Stallone, so oh boy.
Sylvester
I mean-
Stallone is technically now in both universes.
It's worth
Hey, that
saying.
is true.
This either means that King Shark's not going to have much dialogue, and they just like have the joke where it's like, "Hey, the invisible guy from Deadpool 2 is Ryan Reynolds, ha ha ha," or
What the? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he basically came in for a few second cameo.
Ah, sorry. In Deadpool 2, the invisible character gets, like, incinerated, but before he does, his powers turn off. And in that sequence, not Ryan Reynolds, like Brad Pitt. It briefly becomes Brad Pitt as the face of the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute. You better
And
correct your damn. You better correct that. The person who played him, because I was like, that is not Ryan Reynolds.
But basically, yeah, it's Brad Pitt, and he basically got paid a cup of coffee to show his face on screen for 2 seconds.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, since this being made by James Gunn, I'm a little bit enthusiastic about it. Yet I'm not throwing my head in fully because, again, first one was trash. But at the end of the day, I will give it a second shot. I might go watch it in the theaters this time though. It's gonna come out in August, so I'm definitely down to go see the Suicide Squad.
On an unrelated note, I don't know when I'm going to be able to, like, get back to being able to do stuff again, because I was going to go, like, get the vaccine fucking tomorrow, right? I was hyped for that. Like, I'm going to get the vaccine at a school clinic. I'm going to have it out of the way. And then it got canceled because apparently it's giving young people blood clots.
Yeah. A lot of young guns are now dying.
Apparently Johnson is as much of a family company as they thought they were. Good again.
What, Johnson and Johnson?
Yeah, that's the vaccine I was going to get, the Johnson & Johnson one.
What the hell are you doing? You're crazy, my nigga?
That was
I'm messing
the one
with you.
that was available at the clinic.
Sorry, can you edit that out? I'm sorry, I just completely went off because let me tell you something. I'm not gonna go controversial on this, but even I was very, very like decisive on the Johnson and Johnson one because like I was hearing a lot of bad things about it, and what really reeled me to like the sidelines off of it is Colorado. The entire state of Colorado just canceled it. Like they said, Johnson and Johnson, get this vaccine out of here because you're causing some massive problems. And Colorado stopped taking in Johnson and Johnson. Right now, all of the ones that are available is Pfizer and Moderna. AstraZeneca, another big pharma company, also was going to release theirs, but even they say that their stuff is not so great either. So honestly, I don't care if I have to wait, but if I have to, I most likely will stick to getting the Pfizer one. If I'm being honest, because like that's the one that's being most trusted right now.
I'm just gonna wait until everyone stops making it a big deal, and then I'll get the vaccine.
Why do you have to wait till everyone starts making it a big deal? Just get it, dude.
Because I don't want it to be a big deal.
It doesn't matter, dude. No one's gonna care if you got it or not. Honestly, as long as you just show, hey, I got it. That's all. No, it doesn't matter if it's a big deal.
No, listen.
Care.
I'm that type of.
Who's gonna care if you put on the vaccine? Honestly.
Okay, I don't care who cares about what I get the vaccine. It's just that I'm that type of person that you tell me to do something while everyone else is doing it, I'm going to say no. It's like you say, go clean your room, or go tell someone to have a good day. I will defy thee and do the opposite.
Why are you like that, dude? Get that mentality out of your head.
It's not mentality. It's just something.
What is it then? What is it, dude? You just gave a clear, discussing, transparent example of like, go clean up your room. No, go have a good day. No, that's some straight up pessimistic attitude, my guy.
Have a good day. Instead of saying it, I just walk away.
Well, sometimes you just don't have to walk away. Sometimes you just gotta hold to tell it to accept the truth.
No, you misheard what I said. I said they tell me to go tell someone else to have a good day, and then I just walk away. I just don't say anything. And I'm not saying I'm having a bad day despite that. No, that's not me.
Well, then again, the vaccine is nothing.
I'd rather the customers at my job do the soul crushing for me.
On an unrelated note, when we're talking about
if you believe that the vaccine is a soul crushing thing, which is not.
No,
go ahead.
I was talking about my job, not the vaccine.
Oh,
In regard to not making a big deal out of it, and also soul crushing thing, apparently sometime this week is when the next Xbox One X shipment's coming out.
I can't even hear you. Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
On the topic of not making a big deal out of it, and also soul crushing, apparently this week is when the next Xbox One X release, not Xbox Series X, blah blah blah, shipment is coming out.
What date specifically?
Supposedly tomorrow.
What time?
I don't know the exact time yet.
No. Trust me, dude. You got another time because there's scalpers. There's scalpers
I'm not
out there.
buying it. I'm just saying.
No, but I mean, if you're kind of like reporting it as news, you kind of not news because let's be honest, I don't know who actually hears this, but if you're gonna, I'm being serious because like if you really want to, get out
15
there.
people every week based off the analytics.
Okay, well, I need to actually check that more often. But if we're gonna be, serious about this, you kind of mention really time, dude, because like time is important. Like CST, EST. I know it's you don't have to mention every single one of them. Just like basically our area, like CST, Central Time. Just mention that.
I have no
It's
idea
I
what
mean,
time it is. Supposedly it's tomorrow. I really don't give a shit.
who is this from?
Source? What?
Source.
I believe it was some like English gaming thing. They were
Okay.
talking about a bunch of English stores, so maybe it's not an American.
Oh, trust me, dude. Americans will still manage to get somehow their hands on it.
I appreciate that, like the lowest eBay price has at least come down to almost being near the baseline price. So the scalpers are apparently realizing they're running out of time.
Not just that, dude. It's just that people just don't give a shit anymore. Like they're just gonna wait. There's no point in genuinely waiting for a drop and then just going for it. No.
I'm pretty sure
Honestly,
everyone who wants an Xbox right now is just gonna wait until Halo Infinite, the only game people are anticipating to actually be decent. Not good, but decent.
I'm talking about. Yeah, no, not everyone, but not everyone, buddy.
Well, that's mainly the only reason why most
True
people
fans of
get
Halo,
Xbox.
maybe, but it's not happening.
Believe it or not, some people are actually buying the console for games that are already out that are supposedly optimized for a console that nobody has. Like, for instance, Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Hitman 3.
Yeah.
Games that are already out and optimized for a console that no one has.
Exactly.
Or Call of Duty Cold War. I almost said Cold at War, but Cold War.
Let's not oversell it here. Call of Duty is a Call of Duty game. That's not something somebody's gonna buy a console for.
That's true. That's actually.
Well, no, I was adding it to the list. I was adding it to the list of games that are also on that system that they'll be like, oh, it's now optimized on the Xbox.
Dang. Well, since we're mentioning the Xbox and going off into rumor territory again, speculation, allegedly, quote unquote, stuff.
I mean,
and I hope Overseer doesn't go off the rails with this one because he's a very big fan of this series. According to Game Debate, again, a rumor again, GameDebate.com, Alan Wake 2 is rumored to be in development by Remedy and published by Epic Games.
Yes, I've heard the basic rumor of it coming out, but that's basically it. I'm being skeptical because I've enjoyed the Remedy universe because they're all connected, and I liked it that way. And I'm being very pretentious when it comes to this game because even though I would love it to come out, it's basically a rumor at this point. They haven't really confirmed it.
Do note this. It did come out on April Fool's Day, so there people are saying, please take that with
April Fool's Day. They did go out of their way to shove it into the DLC of one of the biggest games they had in years.
What are you talking about?
Alan Wake was originally teased in the DLC of Control. In the second DLC, they were talking about some Control's basically about a bureau in the government that controls an.
Oh yeah. I play the hey. The explanation is not needed. I actually played the game. on Xbox
Okay.
Game Pass. So yeah,
In the end
but
of the
yeah, I
second
understand what you're saying.
DLC, in the end of the second DLC, they talk about like a major event happening in the town where the original Alan Wake was set. And then the ending of the second DLC is Alan Wake giving a cryptic monologue in the same style of the director of the Control Bureau, or the former director.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Didn't really like. Honestly, I was just down for the superpowers part. Didn't really like the psychological slash terror slash platformer weird looking game. I just really was there for the
Well,
superpowers. That's all.
like I said, the Remedyverse, they're all connected. Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control are all connected in a way. And
Man, that's crazy.
yeah, because it's like when I was because before I played Quantum Break, of course I played the first two Alan Wake games, and when I played Quantum Break, there's just one specific news broadcast when you first start the game at the campus of the college. You turn on a TV because it's like all the random interactions that tell the story of that town. You turn on the TV, and it's basically Alan Wake, like, showing what was happening to him outside of the game, like, what his mental state was outside of the game while he was trying to break free. And it was like, basically, and no one doesn't know this unless you played the Xbox arcade sequel, American Nightmares, to where it ends with basically Alan Wake versus a evil version called Mr. Snatch. Or Stitch, I forget which one. But basically, that's how it ended in that broadcast. And when I watched the ending of the Control DLC, Mr. Snatch was in the same look as Alan Wake was when he was doing the monologue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you pause for a second.
Hi.
Because when you said Mr. Snatch, my brain went to like a really creepily like high resolution 3D rendered version of the G-Man from Half-Life 2. And then when you said Mr. Stitch, I pictured the four-armed little blue alien from the Disney movie in a tuxedo.
Funny enough, that's basically
yeah.
what the evil Alan Wake was. It was basically a much better looking Alan Wake in a suit, fighting Alan Wake, who was basically in casual flannel and denim
Did
jeans.
he have a flashlight with Duracell batteries? I must know if he's the
They
upgraded
got rid
version.
of the Duracell in the second one. It was only in the first game.
I'm just asking, did he have superior batteries?
Most likely. Well, no, because he was powered by the darkness, so he didn't.
Dang.
Aw. I just imagine that even if he's powered by the darkness, he just has a flashlight with superior batteries just to fuck with Alan.
But also, yeah, it's like...
Mine doesn't run out of power, fuck thick.
Yeah, it's like when you go through Control, you see Alan Wake's thermos, and it's like, yeah, this is a super anomaly that's been going on. The only thing I've been wondering is, I know Quantum Break is in the same universe, but I thought I would see representation in Control. Because it was like, wouldn't someone document the strange skips in time that was happening throughout that entire game? Because it was basically, time has decided to stop, and only this one guy can stop it.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Dang.
Document it. Turns out.
Wait, really?
What? What did you say? What? What now?
In the DLC, they documented it.
They document Quantum Break.
I'm pretty sure it was on the list of EDMs.
Huh.
Because that whole DLC was like about EDMs. I don't remember what EDMs are, like what the acronym means, but it's basically just, hey, this is a near apocalypse level event that's happening. And I'm pretty sure the location of the evil company with the
Monarch.
The evil company Monarch?
Yeah, because that was the company in Quantum
I'm pretty
Break.
sure that the location of the Monarch base was on the U.S. map with the EDMs.
See, you know how you can tell Monarch is the villain? They use the shitty Google iPhones.
They have the stormtroopers.
Oh boy.
He
Well,
doesn't like the crew.
yeah,
Yeah, I know all about the stormtroopers. I
okay.
had to kick their ass in the game.
So, recently,
Century Circle. Go ahead, Abraham. I'll circle back with you in a minute.
recently, there's also been some news from PC Gamer that Epic Games has also put $300 million on store exclusives. Which is damn right surprising because I feel like, at least from my opinion from this, Epic losing 300 million is like what is it, pocket change for Tim Sweeney, because earlier today, it just happened to appear on my phone. I don't know where it came from, but again, it's I hope I can even remember to update the source. I do know that Sony has invested over $200 million on Epic Games just today, and I was like, wait a minute, was this in my head? It happened like this. Did Tim Sweeney genuinely just said, "Screw you, losers! I still have money. I still have people backing me up from other places that you don't even know that I have." Like Sony just giving him 200 million. That's a big move to Epic lose over $300 million on store exclusives, which is, I mean, for me, now, I mean, it's a very good move because, I mean, I assume nobody was expecting it. Again, Sony, mainly just PlayStation games, and that's another topic that I want to talk about, actually. But, I feel like for me, I feel like Tim Sweeney was saying, screw you losers, I don't care if I lose money. I have other people funding me that you don't even know about. Um,
It's the I'm becoming richer than God mentality.
yeah, honestly, because I mean, the fact that there's Epic Games is still giving out free games like for PC, it's amazing. And even though they're indie, they're not big titles. Those indie titles are very interesting. They can
I know,
sometimes indie
I know
titles
this
can be way
probably,
better than just a AAA game. Honestly, of course,
I know this
AAA game has
probably
more
isn't true,
detail and
but
other
I'm
cool
laughing
stuff.
my ass off at the idea of this. You know how Facebook makes all of its money selling people's privacy?
Yes,
I just imagine that that's what Epic Games does to make all of their money back. It's just like, hey, all these people are signing up to get the free games. Good, we have their email addresses and personal information now. Sell it. Sell it
at this
all.
point, honestly, that's genuinely how the world works. Like it's just your identity. That's currency. Current people's identities and likings on the internet. That's what it is nowadays. And unfortunately, people aren't paying attention to that. Like I'm like it sounds political, but at this point, dude, if I'm honest, much of the stuff that we put online is just public. And honestly, companies should be paying us to use our shit because it's just very it's
When,
it's
when you
disturbing that
sell
not a lot of people know
when you
that
sell
they could
my
genuinely be
identity to
earning
the
money off
identity
of it.
thief online on the dark web, I want a 10% cut.
For real, like at that point, like it's not it's I'm genuinely concerned that people are not really thinking about this because I don't like to talk about a lot about this political stuff, but I don't even see it as political. I just see it as greedy companies are just stealing
Do
your stuff. They're
appreciate
so stuck to their huh.
As an unrelated note, I do appreciate that I've gotten the exact same identical phone call saying we're giving you a final courtesy call about your car's warranty at least 8 times, and every time I always send it straight to the Google thing where it'll like, hey, I'm gonna stream your damn call, and then it's gonna translate it into text so that you can read it and decide if you actually want to answer the fucking phone yourself. And apparently, Google giving the automated message that it says, please state your name and why you're calling, is enough to trigger the bot for that warranty bullshit scam. And it'll basically just start going off on its rant about how it's calling to restore your warranty before it expires.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
do
bots
now.
talking to bots.
Yeah,
Funny enough, speaking of that, I literally got a call a few days ago about that, but instead of someone actually being a real person trying to give the whole fake spiel, they decided to just not care anymore, and it was just the plain robot. Like, they weren't even trying anymore. Like, it was just that plain, like, text-to-speech robot that you knew was fake, and I was like, bro, you even trying anymore?
Let's be honest, the only ones that are really trying nowadays is the banks. That's all.
The banks are stealing our money!
I mean, technically, yeah. Interest. Shit ton of interest. I mean, interest, kind of used to, quote unquote, pay for the government, but, I don't know. It's just
The
stealing money.
government's not doing a good
I
job
see it
at
that
their
way
job.
anyways.
I want my money back.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just wild out. It's just wild on the streets these days, and it might continue like this for a while because, not thankfully, job at least for I'll end it off with like political wise on this uh more jobs are people are getting more jobs, but I'm surprised to see that the stock market is still managing to just almost act like nothing happened in the past year. Just straight up almost act like nothing happened, and I'm kind of concerned as to like what is keeping it from crashing. Like I don't really know the answer. I might have to research that on my own. Most likely, that's more like most likely like a personal answer.
More money into GameStop stock.
Well, apart from that, man, because GameStop they kind of rose out of like nowhere too, man. Let's be honest. GameStop just kind of
The internet decided
boomed.
that it was going to fuck over the people who were like, "Hey, we're going to make a money off of GameStop losing its stock." And
Honestly,
And every
they
poor
deserved
person
it.
was like, hey, that's my job to make fun of this corporation, so I'm gonna help it.
So to explain it like it was explained to me, basically what they do is they have this rent-a-stock program where you rent a stock for a certain price and you hold on to it for a certain amount of time.
exactly, yeah.
And the market will change around that stock, and when you give it back, if it's worth more than if it's worth less than when you paid for it, then the company has to pay you money to take that stock back. But if it's worth more than when you bought it, then the company gets paid by you. And basically what the gamers did was they were like, "Hey, we're gonna invest in GameStop so that it
No, no,
inflates."
no, no, no. No, let's straighten out the rules here. Wall Street bets Reddit did it, not gamers.
I mean,
No,
How about this?
they were
It's
not,
not
man.
gamers, it's
Reddit.
Redditors.
It's Redditors. There you go.
There's a difference.
Are those distinguishable?
Yes.
There's
Not
a
all
genuine
Redditors
difference.
are gamers, just like how not all gamers have lives.
No, but let's be honest. It wasn't gamers. The majority of them actually know what they were doing. Like these people genuinely know how to through much education, like not most likely personal education, they knew how to manipulate the market. And when Wall Street, like just Wall Street, Wall Street itself, when they found out that Wall Street bets was straight up manipulating the market for them, they were like, you can't do that. That's my job. I take away from you poor asswipes. I was like,
And
so
then they
you
couldn't do anything about it.
so it hurts you. So it hurts you because because the little guy's winning, huh? That's how it hurts you because apparently now hedge funds have to bail your big fat cat ass out of here with over $2 billion. No, how much was it? 2 to 4 billions bail your butt out because you lost to a good amount of redditors that knew what they were doing, and they straight up not only